Big Foods is a large supermarket company. The manager of Big Foods wants to estimate the proportion of households to do the majority of their grocery shopping in their stores. A junior staff member at Big Foods conducted a survey of 250 randomly selected households and found 56 did the majority of their grocery shopping at Big Food store. Calculate the sample proportion of households who did the majority of their grocery shopping at Big Foods. Well, that's just going to be 56 out of 250. So we just do that. 56 divided by 250. That's going to be 0.224. Determine the 95% confidence interval for the proportion of households who do the majority of their grocery shopping at Big Foods. Give your answer to 4 decimal places. So even though we probably have any activity that does this, 3 marks, we need to show what we're doing. So it's going to be 0.224. Take away, we need the z-score for 95%. And I can find that in the E activities as well. I just need to have the right ones open. And so I'm going to go to Math 3-4. And z-score for confidence interval. So if our confidence interval is 0.95, solve for z, and it's 1.96. So it's going to be 1.96. So obviously, giving answers to 4 decimal places, I'd use more than the 1.96. Times, and we need to use the standard deviation here, which will be 0.224 times 1 take away 0.224 divided by 250. And then it's going to be 0.224 plus the same thing. So 0.224 times 1 take away 0.224 over 250. Once we've done that, of course, we could probably just go ahead and use the activity. So confidence interval for proportion, we go in there, and so the first one is the 56. So we're going to have 56. That was out of 250. And the 0.95 is the confidence interval. So that is correct. So I'm just going to execute on that. And maybe I'll just go to decimal and just redo that. 0.1723 and 0.2757. What is the margin of error of the 95% confidence interval? Give your answer to 4 decimal places. So basically, it's going to be half the width. So if we do, let's use the keyboard, 0.2757, take away 0.1723, divide that by 2, that gives me 0.0517. An independent research company conducted a large-scale survey of household supermarket preferences and estimated the true proportion of households that conduct most of their grocery shopping at Big Foods was 0.17. Assume that this is indeed the true proportion. With reference to your answer to part A2, does this result suggest the junior staff member at Big Foods made a mistake? Well, the answer is no, because only 95% of confidence intervals would contain the true mean. Therefore, the confidence interval here, even though it doesn't contain this true mean of 0.17, is still a perfectly valid confidence interval.